Well, if you love wine, you're going to enjoy checking out this spot. It's got offering some very cool classes. Dina Kupfer is in Vacaville getting all the details. Hi, Dina.
Hello, I love this idea, especially ahead of Valentine's Day. How about a nice walk through the museum here in Vacaville while also doing a little wine tasting? I know, it sounds like a perfect pair, right? We have Sarah Olson-Manin with us this morning, who's the executive director of the Vacaville Museum. And first, we want to talk about the exhibit that's going on right now. You can come check this out through May. So what are we looking at this morning?
So we have this amazing exhibit that was put together by our curator, Caitlin Scott. And we really look at not only the history of winemaking in Solano County, but we also are looking at the science that goes into making wine. So it's really expansive, from everything from the first wineries all the way up to the more recent fires and how that is impacting the growth.
Yeah, like that will continue to be something that we kind of research and discover. So from grape to glass is kind of what we're seeing here. And you actually have pieces from a bunch of different wineries and locations all throughout Solano County. Some of these date back to many, many years ago.
Yeah, absolutely. So we have everything from a little homemade wine press up to a bigger one. And what you're kind of seeing right now is some of the original pieces that were used in the Wolfskill winery, which was the original winery in Sassoon Valley. So it was really a big starter point for the work that we are now seeing.
Yeah, it's so neat. Okay, so this is obviously here at the museum. Again, you can see the exhibit for the next couple months, but coming up this month, this is what I was really excited about when we started, is that wine tasting event. So that is going to be held with Talinas, and they are one of my faves. This is Lisa, who is the female winemaker, which I just love. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Dina. How are you?
Doing great. It's so good to see you.
You
So
too.
Talinas does have a couple of items here at the museum on display,
Yes,
but let's
we
talk
do.
about the wine tasting event coming up this month.
All right, we're going to do a wine tasting 101 class.
Okay.
So everybody is into wine. They love to drink wine, but sometimes they want to know a little bit more about what they're doing, how to get better at it,
Yeah.
sound a little bit more educated, right?
Right.
So we're going to go through a white wine tasting class first, then we'll do a red wine tasting class. We'll focus on varietals, how to go about tasting, maybe some special glassware you might want to use when you're tasting. I want to keep it simple. Yeah. I'm not a som. I'm a self-taught winemaker.
Yes, which we love,
So nothing to be intimidated about. It's going to be fun, light, and super informative.
I love that. So the white wine tasting class is coming up this month. In February, you're going to do a red wine tasting class. So what are details people need to know? How can they sign up and register for one of these classes?
Yeah, so tickets are on sale at the Vacaville Museum website,
Okay.
vacavillemuseum.org. $40 a tasting. We'll have wine there to taste.
Okay.
It's going to be pretty simple, really. Like, just come, enjoy the museum, have a little fun with me, learn about wine.
Yeah, I love it, because on the surface you could be like, oh, I'm going to go wine tasting at the museum.
Pinkies up here.
And then you learn this is such a family-friendly type atmosphere at the museum, but also we love Talinas. And so we're actually going to head to your location in the 9 o'clock hour. Is that okay?
Yes, come visit me.
Okay.
We're open Friday through Monday now, so you
Okay.
can come tasting with us.
Perfect. Okay, so again, the wine tasting classes will be held here. That's what we're starting at the museum. But coming up at 9, we're going to take you out to Fairfield, Sassoon Valley, Fairfield.
yeah,
It's where it is. Yeah, and see Talinas and their property, where all this great wine comes from. So that's coming up in the 9 o'clock hour, guys. Back to you.
Fun little trip through Solano County. I love it. Thanks, Dina. See you in a little bit.
Little field trip.